Welcome back to 90s or Nothing on UrbanNightsRadio.com, the sound of artists. That's going to do it for this episode of 90s or Nothing on UrbanNightsRadio.com, the sound of artists. If you want to know more information about these bands and the songs, I'm going to share playlists on both Twitter and Facebook, so check that out. Otherwise, I'll just catch you here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. on UrbanNightsRadio.com, the sound of artists. Before we go any further, though, do me a favor and go to UrbanNightsRadio.com and check it out. It's had a recent update. All the shows are updated. The hosts are updated. Everything. So get all the latest information about what we got here at Urban Nights Radio. Even have information about our live show, Tuesday Tunes, where we have an artist come in and perform live on the air. So while you go check out UrbanNightsRadio.com, I'm going to go ahead and throw on some Beck. This is Where It's At on UrbanNightsRadio.com, the sound of artists. But Bastille turned this one on its head and made it a little bit interesting. So here you are, TLC's No Scrubs covered by Bastille on UrbanNightsRadio.com, the sound of artists.
Scrub is a guy.
Holy cow. That makes my throat hurt just listening to that. If you're not into the whole screaming death metal thing, I apologize. So that was Man in the Box by Alice in Chains. A fantastic Seattle band like they usually were in the 90s. There's a lot of them out there. I don't know if it was, if my experience with music was just because I was in the Seattle area, so they played nothing but Seattle bands, or the Seattle bands were just that good. I think we know what the real answer is. So that was No Rain by Blind Melon, a multi-platinum song that I really learned to hate. It was played so much on MTV. I think that's what kind of contributed to its stardom, was the fact that it got so much airtime on there. And I don't know if it was the song itself, just hearing it so often that I just got burned out on it, or if it was the awkwardness of that little dirty girl running around in that Bumblebee costume. It was kind of hard and uncomfortable to watch. I don't know what it was. So that was, of course, Nirvana is The Man Who Sold the World. That came from their MTV Unplugged series back in the 90s. And that, I remember watching that, and it was, I don't know, it was amazing. I liked their normal music, but for some reason when it was played acoustically, holy cow. Song before that was Cowboys from Hell by Pantera. That stuff just really pumps me up. I don't know, it makes me want to like tear stuff apart and rock out and headbang and stuff and hurt myself because I'm getting old. That wraps it up for 90s or Nothing on UrbanNightsRadio.com, the sound of artists. Be sure to tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 3 to 4 for more of the best songs from the 90s.